Time now for the Global Countdown with Fernando, Augusto, Pacheco. Faye, we're doing something a little different today.
You know, Eurovision just happened on Saturday. Switzerland won for the third time ever. A very well-deserved victory for Nemo, the Swiss entry. So I've decided, Georgina, to look at the best-selling, most popular Swiss singles from Swiss artists at the Swiss charts. And it's interesting because, you know, I like to look at the charts every week. There are not many Swiss artists even in their own charts. So I wonder if Nemo's victory could help, actually, a little bit the music industry in the country. And here we're going to remind that there are some great Swiss artists out there. But I think we should start with Nemo.
Well, just before we do, can I just query his name? Is it Nemo, as in finding, the clownfish, or is it Nemo, as in Nemo me impune licessit, the Latin phrase, no one provokes me with impunity?
Probably the second one. You know, I am not 100% confirmed with that, but it's kind of cute if it was the first one as well. Some of the Swiss newspapers, they had a little bit of fun with the headlines. Europe finally found Nemo, which we're going to listen to it right now.
That's where I found my kingdom come. My heart beats like a drum.
Nemo connected with people, Georgina. This song is operatic. There's a little bit of hip-hop, drumming, bass. Clearly, Nemo is a very talented musician here.
I mean, that just had all the Eurovision tick boxes, didn't it? The key change, the everything. I mean,
great staging.
Yeah.
That disc there. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would feel a little bit dizzy.
But you were there watching it, weren't you?
It was quite impressive. Well deserved for Nemo.
What was the atmosphere like?
Well, you know, I've been saying here it was tense outside the arena because of all the controversies, the Dutch disqualification, a lot of people disagreeing about Israel being there. But I have to say, Georgina, in the end, people were happy. And you know, I think Sweden did well. It was a very complicated Eurovision to host. But I think in the end, there were no casualties. There were no other issues. But I think the EBU is having a lot of meetings at the moment, as we speak, to see how they're going to handle it.
Back to Switzerland.
Yes.
Right. So if Nemo's your number 5, who is your number 4?
We're going back to 1977. And this song was actually an Eurovision entry. But it was only the 6th place at that year. But it became one of the biggest hits in Switzerland ever. It's very fun. There's a little bit of Schlager in there. It's a Pepe Lienhard band with Swiss Lady.
Spielt der Rock'n'Roll, spielt der Dixieland und war bekannt als die One-Man-Mountain-Band. Sagte, durch sie allein ist die Welt voll Musik. Sie gibt mir alles und vergisst mich nie. Sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen.
You were asking me what's Schlager. That's exactly what you just did, Eugenia. That little dance.
German dance there.
That little German dance. Or Swiss dance in this case. And Pepe's still going on. He's 78 years old now. And he's kind of a band leader. There's a group of 6 of them. But Swiss Lady was a massive hit. It's an homage to his country and to all Swiss ladies out there.
Who have you got at number 3?
Number 3, that's a more recent one. That was from 2018. And this song was on the top of the Swiss charts for 21 weeks. That's an impressive number. It's a rap duo from Bern. I mean, I say rap. I mean, you're going to hear it. It's not, you know. Shall we have a listen, actually?
Absolutely.
It's Low and Leduc with 079. And as with any kind of popular song, there's some controversies to it as well. I was reading some articles trying to say, why 079? Apparently this song is about a man that keeps insisting, asking a woman for her phone number. But he's very insistent. I mean, he keeps on asking. And some people are saying, wow, he's a bit of a stalker. I mean, is this song cool or not? So there was a lot of discussion in Switzerland at the time. Nevertheless, one of the biggest hits in Switzerland's history.
Now, the next one, is it about a ridiculously small dog or a place in, I think, Mexico?
I think it's about the dog. It's the lovely chihuahuas. I mean, this song, Georgina, it was not a hit only in Switzerland. It was, I believe, number one in Spain, in France. It was even on the advert for Coca-Cola in France as well. There was a Brazilian version of that song called My Little Dog, Chihuahua, but singing in Portuguese. It was everywhere. It was for kids, for adults. It is, of course, DJ Bobo, who is a bit of a Swiss legend. He's a music producer. He raps at times. But shall we have a listen to Chihuahua,
Yes.
one of the biggest hits ever from Switzerland?
Chihuahua!
I gotcha.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. I mean, I love it. I love the silliness of DJ Bobo, and we should never underestimate DJ Bobo. And I think there's a little bit of a segue here, if you don't mind, because we have more DJ Bobo. I've spoke to some of my Swiss friends. Some of them are a bit embarrassed, and I don't think they should be, because, DJ Bobo, he has been an Eurovision entry for Switzerland. I think he's the best-selling Swiss artist of all time. So next year, when the event's going to be in Switzerland, I guarantee you that he will be there. And he's going on a tour as well, starting in August. And guess his first tour, where is it going to be? In São Paulo, my hometown. That just shows how international he is. And then he's heading to Santiago, to Poland. But at number one, that song was everywhere in 1993. It is another classic by DJ Bobo, Somebody Dance With Me.
Like round and round, upside down, living more life till you see it on the ground. Then put your hands up in the air, wave like you just don't care. And if you're ready to rock, then rock with me. Somebody say, oh yeah, oh yeah, ow.
As our producer, who is in fact the musician Paige B, has just said, it's hardly Whitney Houston.
It's not Whitney Houston, but, it's hard to compete with her voice as well. But, he does have some great rhymes in Chihuahua as well. And if I may recommend, you should go back to his old catalog. He had 27 hits in Switzerland. One of my favorites is Everybody. Everybody sing a song. I'm not going to sing. I think we should ask for our producer Paige. She has a much better voice than me. But well done, DJ Bobo.
Absolutely. A double dose of DJ Bobo there. My cup runneth over. And I'm so glad you've told me there are 27 more that I can subject myself to. Fernando, Augusto, Pacheco, thank you very much indeed.